Hi everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video demonstrating how to cut the pieces that say they say center fold. And so we need to cut them on the fold, and it's just a little bit confusing, especially with the diagram that's provided. The diagram, what they want you to do is cut it like this. They don't even have the fabric folded, which I think is what's confusing. I'm using a Sharpie marker just for demonstration. I would never Sharpie something I'm actually gonna wear, but for the video magic, I'm just gonna use a Sharpie marker. So you wanna cut where this purple line is, right? I guess I'll cut this edge here. Excuse me, there we go. And I'm gonna cut this other top edge as well, right here. But then where it says center fold, they don't want you to cut that. They want you to like flip this over and put it, the mirror way down, the opposite way down. And then they want you to keep cutting the other end. So you're gonna end up with a really long pattern piece. It's gonna be double the size of your pattern piece. I know it's getting cut off in the screen, but it's gonna be super long. So that's how they're trying to demonstrate it in that weird little diagram. They want you to flip it over and cut the other side. But oftentimes what a lot of students do is they'll just fold their fabric. So I'm gonna go ahead and demo that for you real quick. Okay. As you can see, but I'm bringing my edges together. This fabric's already been cut. It's a little messy, but I have 2 layers of fabric here. And I'm gonna try to get in this camera as best as I can. Okay, and what they're gonna want you to do is they're gonna want you to line it up against the center. So, and then you would cut it this way. Now this is not wide enough, right? Because it's obviously too short. So I need to find fabric that's wider. So let me try folding it this way. Okay. A little messy, sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. So here's my fabric. I'm folding it. I am paying attention to my grain line. I'm not folding it totally random as well. This, because it's a strap, you can get away cutting it on the cross grain instead of the grain line if you needed to, and you won't have a fit issue. Okay, it looks like this is big enough. So this is, I think, easier for a lot of people than the first way I just demonstrated. Now, again, I wouldn't normally use a Sharpie marker, but just for you guys to see what I'm doing, I would cut where I have my Sharpie marker. Okay, I would cut the edge here as well. And then I would also cut the bottom, oopsies, of my pattern piece, okay? But I'm not gonna cut the fold. And then when I take it off, it's gonna be twice as long. So I'm just gonna demonstrate that real quick for you. Okay. I'm gonna cut this edge. Normally, of course, I would pin my pattern to my fabric, but for video magic, I just wanted to draw my cut line so you guys can see it really clearly. Okay, notice I get to the edge and I just cut that off. I'm not cutting that. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, there we go. And then I can open this guy up, and now he's a super long strap. So it saves paper to when they put center fold. Whenever you see the word fold, it's just they're trying to save paper, I guess, and they just want you to cut it on the fold. Now, let's say, uh-oh, I didn't see that. I made a mistake, and you know what? I cut it. Oh no, I have 2 short ones. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. You can definitely fix it. This is why I like to start with the messenger bag as the first project, because fit is not really an issue. So what you can do, you would put right sides together, and then you would sew as pretty close to the edge, maybe a 1/4 inch away. If you're having trouble with the machine, you could do a 1/2 inch away, but try to get pretty close to the edge and just sew it together. Once it's sewn together, I know I'm not at my sewing machine right now, so I'm just pinning it. Pretend this pin is actual stitches from your sewing machine. Then you can open it up and you'll just have a little seam line. That's all. The back side will have your raw edge. That's okay, no one's gonna see it. And then on the front, you'll just have a line. So like in this case, okay, fine, my polka dot's not matched up. Whatever, look in your closet. You're gonna see lots of prints not matched up. It's not the end of the world. The only other thing that kind of bothers me is that now your pattern piece, like if I line up my fold here, flip it over, your fabric's a hair short. It's a little bit short because you use some of that fabric for your seam allowance. So you lose a little bit. You know what? We're making a messenger bag. It's okay if the strap's a little short. You might get a little frustrated on piece number 1 because that is designed to be sewn to another certain length. That might give you a little trouble, but at the end of the day, it's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. This isn't a garment that you're trying to fit to your body, so it's okay if it's a little bit small. I just think it's better to take away a good learning lesson than to freak out about a mistake. Learning is much more important, especially with Project 1. So sorry I didn't make this video earlier for anyone who made this mistake, but I do hope it helped you guys going forward. Reach out if you guys have any questions, and I will talk to you later.